Okay, so now we learn a very useful method for solving problems in circuits, where by use of this method we can totally avoid voltage law and all the cumbersome calculations. So let's take an example from Irodov, say problem number 3.182. Irodov problem number 3.182. So there is a figure given here. So in this problem we have to find the current through the resistance R1 and potential difference VA minus VB between points A and B. Potential difference between A and B and current in resistor R1. So the conventional way of solving this problem is to assume the currents. There will be, so these are three branches, so there will be three currents. So I1, I2, I3. One will be the equation of junction law. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. And the other two equations will be from voltage law in the two loops. So we can totally avoid this. So first thing we can do here, that if you place the battery here and resistance below the battery, it won't change the current in the circuit. So what I am going to do is put the battery E2 here and the resistance R2 here, and here the values are given. Later on I will substitute the values. First let me write the values first. E1 is equal to, here E1 is 1.5 volt and E2 is 2 volt, E3 is 2.5 volt and R1 is equal to 10 ohm, R2 is equal to 20 ohm and R3 is equal to 30 ohm. So one thing we have changed, we have swapped the positions of the resistor and the battery. That can be done, that makes no difference. And now we will assume voltage of one point to be 0. So this is a very useful technique to solve problems in circuits. In a circuit, if you earth some point, so earthing or grounding makes the potential of the point 0. But it won't change anything else in the circuit. The currents will flow in the circuit as it is, but grounding is done to make the potential of a certain point 0, the point which is earth or grounded. So I will ground this point A. This is the symbol of grounding or earthing. So that is, potential of A will be 0. I will mark the potential by this 0 volt. So here potential of this point below is, across this battery 2 volt. So the voltage of this end minus this end happens to be 2 volt. So this is 0 volt. So this point is having voltage minus 2 volt. And here in this battery, positive plate of the battery, so voltage of this point minus voltage of this point happens to be 2.5 volt. So that's 0. So voltage of this point is 2.5 volt, and here also this is a battery of EMF 1.5 volt. So voltage of this point minus voltage of this point is 1.5 volt. This is 0. This point is having 0 voltage. So this will have voltage of minus 1.5 volt. Now there are currents flowing here. Let this current be I1. You can assume any direction you like. If the calculated value comes out to be a positive value, you would assume direction is correct. If it comes out to be negative, then it is reverse of the assumed direction. By the way, so that's I3. Now we will just apply junction law here in this junction B, that is the algebraic sum of currents coming into a junction is equal to 0. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. So what is I1 by Ohm's law? You know, suppose this voltage of B is X volts, then minus 1.5 minus X, right? So I1 is by Ohm's law minus 1.5 minus X divided by 10 plus what is I2 minus 2 minus X by 20 minus 2 minus X by 20 plus so I3 is 2.5 minus X by 30 is equal to 0. Now we will multiply it by 6. So minus 6 times 1.5 minus 6x, this, yeah, minus 6x. So this will be 3. So minus 6 minus 3x plus 2. So 5 minus 2x is equal to 0. So what do you have here? Minus 9 minus 6 plus 5 is equal to, here you have 6x plus 3x plus 2x, so 11x. So and this comes out to be minus 10, right? So x is minus 10 by 11. So we have to find VA minus VB. So VA minus VB comes out to be 0 minus x. So 10 by 11 volt. That's asked in second part of the problem. VA minus VB is 0 minus x. So that is 10 upon 11 volts. So also you can find current in any branch you like. See, you have found, say, in this, through this resistor R2, if you want to find current. So what is I2 then? I2 is equal to minus 2 minus x divided by 20. So you have found the value of x from here. So see, we actually avoided the voltage law and huge calculations. We had to assume voltages by grounding, and see, the entire problem is solved by only one equation.